So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 32. Wiley hauls it in. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Walker gets the first and more. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Come out throwing. Diggs there to bring it in. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 7. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Avoid some trouble. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
There's just something fun about throwing that fade up and knowing that even if a guy is there to defend it, you can watch your big tight end go up and get it just like that.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's on the move. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Saints will get set to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Staying on the ground with Benson. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just a big voice up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Play action with Nix. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Nix from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Go.
Nix off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
60 license, 60 license.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 3rd and 8. Pass complete to Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 13. A reverse on the opening kickoff. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Into the hands of Walker. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Now Nix on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 21. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Has a lane past the 45. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. They've got a man in motion. From the 41. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Running right, it's Kamara. Down to the 10. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Saints looking for a score before halftime. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. He tries to sneak it, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints get some late points and the lead. Boswell to add the PAT. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Off to the races, middle of the field. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is Walker on second. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. Gotta figure out this third down here. Now Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Here's a quick throw to the left. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Walker on 1st down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. From the 31. Walker hauls it in. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw, here's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And he gets in for 2. They're going to go up by 2 scores off of that play. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please, please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Ooh, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't have mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. This is ahead for about 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. With some trickery here on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. The give now to Benson. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be Seahawks football. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go play action here. Completes a DK Metcalf. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Going for it on fourth, Nix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Oh, they try the lateral. It's a live ball. And the Saints grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They give to Camaro, left side. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Cut for big yards on the right side. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action with Nix. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Foye Oluwakin with the pick. And the Saints take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense up to the line fast. From the 27. Cut by Diggs. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Now an inside give to Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Benson once more. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. They'll run here. It's Benson. Jukes out a one-stop, and they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on first and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5. Another try for Benson. And he hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
On the move, headed right. And this one does not go far. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Seahawks have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
They give on 2nd to Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Hand off here for Miller. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Miller. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
The If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Dicker connects there, and that makes it a 29-point ball game.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Nix from the gun. That's Metcalf running the slant. Has some daylight through the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. Into the hands of Walker. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner and, really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Here's Nix. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 14. Looking slant route, complete. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Saints grab it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. On 3rd down, Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Here's Miller on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to fight his way forward for a modest pickup to the 43. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Kamara. He still has room inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. And they end the season the way they have so many games already this year, Brock, with a victory. And now they get to enjoy an extra week off to rest and prepare to host a game in the divisional round coming up in 2 weeks. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Seattle.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans.